Hello, everybody, and welcome to DraftKings. I'm Taron Atkins, I am your host, and this is DKTV FC. That's right. We've just got through week 3 of the new Premier League season, and we've got a bit of an international break, so we thought it was a good time to get together, me and the boys here, and discuss some big questions, and hopefully these guys can give us some big answers. Joining me as usual is Andy Davis, the humorist. We've got Edo Del Monte, our European football consultant, and of course, staff writer Jamie Hinks. Guys, the first question I've got for you today is, well, the transfer window has just come to an end. Deadline day is gone, and we've got the aftermath. A lot of business has been done, a lot of money's been spent. So the question is, which new arrival would go straight into your DK team? Jamie, I'm going to start with you.
I've gone Wilfred Bonny. I think he's just exactly what Stoke needed. They've kind of lacked a person to get on the end of all those balls that get put into the area. Arnautovic isn't an out-and-out striker. He's more of a one of the that plays in the 3 behind. And if you think you've got Shaqiri, you've got Bojan, you've got Arnautovic, and you've got a load of others who are playing behind there as well. I just think Boney will do very well. He's very good at Swansea. He was almost a one goal in 2 games kind of guy there. I think if he gets a goal every 2 to 3 games, it will be a success for Stoke because I think it's exactly what they needed. And if he doesn't do well, it's a loan. So it's a win-win.
It is, and he's straight into the team because, like you say, there was no one of that profile at the club. A lot of number 10s, no number 9s. That's what they've got with Boney. And this is a season-long loan, isn't it?
Yeah. And I mean, when you're resorting to someone like Peter Crouch still, it tells you that you're not going wrong because Crouch, all respect to him, he's been a Premier League goal scorer for a long time. But I mean, when you've got Boney and you can get him on loan, and you've got other teams spending so much money on strikers, you have to take him.
Good business. Andy Davis, what do you say? Which big sign-in from the transfer window would walk straight into your DK?
I agree with Boney signing. I think that's been a tremendous signing for Stoke. But for me, it would be Jack Wilshere until he gets injured. But definitely, for 4 games, Jack Wilshere until he gets his long-term injury. But yeah, I think he'll do really, really well at Bournemouth. It's a great signing for Bournemouth.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And you know, he's got a point to prove. And if Bournemouth get anything like the Jack Wilshere of old, he's going to score a lot of points on DraftKings.
Yeah, great business again. They've basically got a £30 million player down in the South Coast.
I mean, wasn't the statistic when Jack Wilshere was playing against Barcelona in the Champions League, they were losing to Exeter 3-0 in League One. So it just shows how far Bournemouth have come.
Yes.
It slightly shows a little bit how far Jack's gone down, but they've met in the middle. No offence to Bournemouth, but, you know, I think this time, at the start of the season, if someone had said, two games ago, if someone had said to Bournemouth, you'll have Jack Wilshere on loan in 3 weeks' time, they'd have laughed. But
if I was a gambling man, I mean, because it came down to a shootout between Palace, Bournemouth, and Roma, I believe.
Yeah.
And he chose Bournemouth. I really thought it would have been Palace. Your guys, Jamie, was you have your fingers crossed all day yesterday, hoping that would?
I had a funny feeling the night before that he wasn't going to come. There was a tweet that I saw, and I thought, you know what, someone's just completely tainted it. I can't remember what the tweet said, but I looked at it and I was like, he's not coming to Palace now. And
is it a reputable source? I mean,
no, it wasn't. It was just something that I saw, and I thought, you know what, like this isn't happening, and it didn't happen. And I'll get back to that later when I'm talking about how much.
No problem. We will get there. So, Edo, finally to you, which new arrival would probably walk straight into your DK team?
I would have said Wilfred Boney as well for the schedule as well, because he's playing Spurs, Crystal Palace and Sunderland. So those are 3 defences that haven't convinced that much so far. Otherwise, the alternative is Marcus Alonso of Chelsea. New acquisition, of course. But yeah, just because, well, he'll play there, so Azpilicueta will move right, I imagine. So Chelsea will be less sort of, Ivanovic can be a bit slow. He's kind of ageing. Azpilicueta used to play on the right anyway. And Alonso's numbers are amazing. You have Fiorentina last year, 1.8 shots per game, 1.4, I think it was nearly a cross per game, 4 assists, key passes, almost 1.5 a game, tackles, interceptions. I think he's going to be a good earner.
He did have a hot year, but he has got some English experience, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he was pretty decent at Sunderland. His numbers there are good as well. Like the numbers, maybe he didn't impress that much, but his who scored numbers were good. So if his Opta numbers were good, then he'll be supposedly decent on DK as well. That's my theory anyway. But
as a fellow Chelsea fan, yes, hopefully that is the case. And yeah, it could be time up for Branislav Ivanovic. You're right, the largest posterior in the Premier League. I think we can all agree, but that's irrelevant.